Hare Krishna. I hope my sound's okay. Welcome to Discover the Life Source Facebook page. My friend Rohit invited me to go live here today. And you can see, I'll just show you where we are. I don't know if the lighting is so good. We're here in the forest outside of Flagstaff, Arizona, USA. You feel the peaceful vibes here. Great place for chanting Hare Krishna, right? Hello, welcome. Haribol. Yeah, so my partner and I, my fiance, husband, life partner, we live in a van. It's a van house. I have pictures on my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll just type here in the comment box. If you want to follow my journeys here, I am in a aspiring sadhu, aspiring American sadhu here, trying to share Bhakti Yoga with the world, that this is a place for sharing. We don't preach. We call preaching people reaching. So, yeah, that we spread love, that there's a lot of crazy stuff in this world. It's kind of a wild place, right? This world, this planet, it's like, oh my God, there's so many. I was just at my auntie's house yesterday. You like my water cup? It's a mason jar, a brown mason jar. I don't know how original that is, but it works for me. Yeah, we've heard from our wonderful acharyas that utility is the principle, right? Utility is the principle. So, allow your viewers to request to join you as a guest. Okay, I'm waiting for Rohit to join me. My dear friend, it's amazing during this time, this whole lockdown time and the fake pandemic. Yes, I'm calling it a fake pandemic. It's not a real pandemic. Not a real pandemic. They're hyping it up. They're amping it up. The demons, they really got their grip on all the media networks. They really got the grips on hard, And if you don't believe that, just do your own personal research. Who owns the biggest multi-million, billion-dollar media corporations? Facebook, ABC News, Disney, all these different, CNN, MSNBC, all these different mainstream news networks. It's embarrassing, actually, how easily brainwashed people are. That's okay. That's a whole different story. But yeah, there's definitely an agenda happening. And so everybody's allowed to, here in the United States, we still have freedom of religion. So we're allowed to go and share Krishna consciousness, right? Everybody has their table, their different things of sharing whatever it is that they want to share with people. So we go out and we try to share Krishna consciousness. My journey in Bhakti Yoga I met two very, very sweet souls. And when I was in university, I went to college for environmental science. I wanted to help the world. I became aware about animal rights issues when I was in junior high. The internet just came out when I was in junior high. The first web browser, Netscape Navigator. Does anybody remember Netscape Navigator? Anyway, so Netscape Navigator was what I first used, and I had to write a persuasive speech in junior high. And the story is, I liked makeup, I was like really into like girly things and makeup and ooh and pretty and all this stuff. And I wound up looking online about animal testing, and I had got there's Rohit. Here we go. Rohit wants to be in your video. Okay, for coming. So I'll just share while we're waiting for Rohit is that I Googled
Hare Krishna.
animals. Hey, Hare
Can you see me?
I can see you.
How are you?
That's the question, right? It's always a good question.
How are you? Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess how am I? I guess I'm trying. I'm trying to please Guru and Gauranga.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. So I was so excited to going live with you with this live stream. I was looking for somebody to go live and share my thoughts and views about my spiritual life. So this is really amazing. to go live with you. So
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna. So today's topic is our experience about the Bhakti life. So, you know, so I'm a new devotee here. Like it's just like 2015. When I started with this spiritual life. You know, so not for that long. So it's like 2015 when I went to Mayapur Dham operation. You know,
Yeah.
So like,
That's great. Well,
what
one thing
about
I
you?
want to
Like,
share, what I want to share is that I
yes,
don't call myself a devotee. I call myself an aspiring practitioner. That a devotee, this is a very high thing. Who are the
yes,
devotees? Who are the real devotees? Srila
yes,
Prabhupada, right? Srila Rupa Goswami, right? This is like,
yes.
we're
We just try to
aspiring
be in
practitioners.
that part. Yes. So devotee is the word, like it's much higher. We are
So
not
we're
that level. We are
aspiring
not in
bhakti
that
yoga
level.
practitioners, right? Aspiring bhakti
Yes,
yoga
exactly,
practitioner of bhakti yoga.
exactly. That's the right word. Start with this practicing, spirituality, on this, transcendental path. You know, we're just starting. So we are not in that level. That's true. So tell me a little bit about like how you came into with this transcendental part
Well,
of
thank you
advancement.
so much for having me on your Facebook page here, Rohit
Oh yes,
Prabhuji. I was just
this is my
blabbing before
pleasure.
you got on camera here. We were waiting for you. I realized that I had to do a thing where I click approve, allow guest
Oh
request.
yes,
So I didn't
oh
know
yes.
that. You didn't. You're my tech support, and you didn't tell me that. But somehow, by the grace of Lord Hari, it happened. Anyway, so I was just telling the viewers here who are with us that I
Oh
had
yeah,
discovered I had discovered about animal testing, and I had researched that on the internet when the internet first came out when I was in junior high. This is about year
oh yeah,
2000, and so I wound up finding out about the animal abuse. I grew up eating meat. I didn't realize it was like I never even thought about it. It's just normal in my family, right? So when I came in
oh yeah,
contact from doing this persuasive speech in junior high, and I got
oh
in contact
yes.
with animal abuse, and then I decided from that moment that I wanted to try to be a vegetarian. I wasn't successful until I actually
Okay.
moved out of my parents' home when I was 18 when I went to university, and I studied environmental science because I wanted to help the environment, because I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a little girl. I wanted to help the animals, but then I realized these are just the animals that humans approve of. If I become an environmental scientist, then I can help the habitat and the environmental awareness, which humans are destroying the planet, right, with their unconsciousness. So then, but
Okay.
in my environmental science studies in university, I was very active in different groups, environmental awareness groups. I was a co-president of Students for Environmental Concerns, which was the oldest environmental group at the University of Illinois where I went to school.
Oh wow.
But at the
Mhm.
and we helped do some certain things like establish different recycling programs and whatnot. But what wound up happening was I became very disenchanted with the environmental activism movement because I saw that they call themselves environmental activists, but yet they're not vegetarian. And it was just so
Oh
easy. It's so
yes,
easy.
exactly.
Be vegetarian. If you're
Mhm.
calling yourself an
Yes.
environmental activist, why are you not vegetarian? You should be vegan, right?
No, you know what? One thing I noticed, like people call themselves animal lover, like an animal lover. So like, how you are an animal lover when you have a pet, but you are showing the love with the pet, but on the other hand, you are eating, non-vegetarian stuff. Like, how you call yourself an animal lover? That doesn't make sense. So that's the
There's
question,
actually a
right?
term for this, and I took an environmental psychology class in college, and so what they call this they call this one modern way of calling it is spiritual bypass, but the official term in psychology is called cognitive dissonance. So cognitive dissonance means you have there's a split in your attitude and your behavior. So your attitude and your behavior don't line up. That's my attitude is I love animals, but your behavior is you are killing them, right? So that's cognitive dissonance. There's some sort of dissonance there. That's an English word. Obviously I have no idea how to speak your native tongue. So thanks for speaking English with me.
No, it actually makes sense. Like I can understand. What do you mean? I understand.
Yeah, so in that search though, when I had met the Krishna devotees, I had discovered a prasadam feast that two devotees. It wasn't a temple, it wasn't ISKCON, it was two devotees who are disciples of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada doing their own program at the university where I went to.
Where you meet with them?
At their prasadam dinner. They had a $5 all you can eat vegetarian meal, and my friends and I would go. And one of my friends, they were very, very busy. I saw that they had a flyer for their program, but I just never thought like that's for me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm busy, you know. But one of my friends, she started getting very involved with volunteering for the Krishna dinner.